Good afternoon, it's David Nash, the Oahu agent. I'm sitting here with Fred Brooks from Pacific Panel Cleaners, and I've just got some simple questions for him. I want to find out, is solar worth it in Hawaii? Fred?
That's a great question. A lot of people ask that. One of the main things that we have, and we're blessed with in Hawaii, is a lot of sunshine. We have an average over the year about 5.2 what's called peak hours of sunlight a day, so photovoltaic is definitely a viable option. And also with the tax credits that have come out, has made it more affordable because it is a high-priced investment, but most return on investment right now is about 6 years for a residential system. One of the questions everybody has is my tax credits. What is it? What do I get? It was lifted in 2009 to give you a full 30% tax credit on your federal side with no limit. State side is 35% tax credit with a limit of $5,000. So that gives you a $15,000 system.
Okay.
One of the laws that they have that is written down a system is you can get multiple inverters, which will make your system so you can get more tax credits, so you're not capped at $15,000. The one thing you have to remember when you're getting your system is if I tell you it's a $20,000 system out front, you have to pay that, then you receive your tax credit at tax time. So if I start you off and say the system will be after tax credits, you're looking at $13,000, you're saving, so you're paying $7,000. You have to remember you still have to pay the $20,000 out front.
So I'll write a check for $20,000 and then the government gives me that back in tax credit after I prove to them that I've got it installed?
That you've done your install. At the end of the year on your form, you mark down that you put a renewable energy system in, the price, and you have your receipt from the photovoltaic company.
Okay, so that's all I need for proof.
That's the proof you need because they put the check in the bank and they wrote out how much it actually cost you to put it in. And one of the other things you have to do when you're looking for a photovoltaic system, to get it installed, to have it connected to the meter, because you will be connected to HECO if it's a grid-tied system, you have to make sure you have the proper licensed electrician. That falls under a C13 license, it's called, meaning that the electrician went through his journeyman's apprentice and has it. And the main reason for that is the electrical inspectors will only come to an installation and do the inspection if the licensed electrician was a journeyman and can prove that he had his journeyman's card. So to make the installation official, the electrician who installed it needs to have that, or else the inspector is not going to approve you.
Okay, and that's the inspector from City and County of Honolulu?
That'll be the DPP inspector, yes, City and County of Honolulu.
Okay.
And HECO falls under a different constituent. They just want to make sure after the electrical inspection is passed, and then you send the paperwork for your net metering.
Okay. Well, I'm glad somebody like you knows all the ins and outs of this, because my job's to sell homes, and your job's to take care of and install solar systems. So it's great to have you. Thanks so much for coming out today and filling us in a little bit. We'll do a few more with Fred. And if you guys have any questions about solar, or if you want to direct some to Fred directly, just shoot me an email via wahooagent@me.com. Aloha.